This guy here, he's a stalker. I passed by him yesterday when I was filming, when I was over there signing. See, he's running now because I'm filming him. So he's trying to run. But he's a stalker. He's a major stalker. I passed by him yesterday when I was down there filming where I was signing at. He was down there digging in his ass. Whatever he was trying to achieve by digging in his ass, whatever. I don't know. But he's a major stalker. He's part of a piece of this here. This guy that's right there crossing the street right now, he is, it makes no sense, but he is part of it. He has a car. I'm gonna film him again just to show everybody that he's a major stalker. A major stalker. He wants whatever the devil wants. It makes no sense. People like this out here stalking people like it's legal. But like I said, yesterday, he was watching me, stalking me yesterday when I was out there holding up the sign. And I should have filmed him, but I didn't. I let him ride at that point, but I'm not letting him ride no more because I got him this time. So I'm gonna keep him, and I'm gonna continue to show you how this guy stalks me, and then I'm gonna turn it into the police department because he's a major stalker. It makes no sense how this guy stalks. And I still got the camera on him. I know nobody probably can see from that far, but I still got the camera on him. Major. But I'm ready to go. He's probably been sitting there all this time, which is no problem to me. I'm learning to ignore these people, and ignoring them is one thing, but being a stalker is another. So I'm not going for that. I'm not even finna tolerate that. I won't. I'm not gonna have it. I'm gonna turn him into the police department. I get another picture of him. I'm gonna turn him into the police department. No doubt in my mind. That's what the police told me to do. I'm gonna start turning people in, turning tags in, because it makes no sense. You know, like I say, you doing your thing, that's one thing. But you stalking, that's against the law. I can prosecute, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take him to court, and I'm gonna make sure that I prosecute. And I'm gonna make sure that I get some tags. This car here coming up out of there, been sitting there all this time. Nobody went and got in it. He just crunk up, which tells me he's been sitting there doing the same thing. So I'm gonna make sure I start turning some of these people in. I done started ignoring them, but I'm gonna start turning them in, because like I said, they shouldn't even be out here in society with people, because they are doing something that is against the law, you know? And I'm gonna turn their tags in. That lady that cut my tent last night probably was trying to achieve whatever. I don't know, but I know this. She didn't know, or nobody didn't tell her that I frequent this spot, not much, but I come here often. First time I seen her here, you know, and she was actually sleeping in her van in the parking lot. So she probably did not know, she didn't know that I do frequent this spot. She didn't know, but you know, it's something that's, like I say, man, profound, makes no sense, that it's people out here that actually try to do this to other human beings. You know, even if you're homeless, you still should not be subject to being treated in the fashion and in the way that some people try to treat you being homeless. Just because you're homeless don't mean that your life does not matter. all lives matter. All lives is precious, especially being a human being. You're a U.S. citizen. You in America. Man, your life is precious, man. People went and fought for everybody's life, man. And that means that your life is precious. So anybody trying to belittle you and teach you and tell you that your life is nothing, they're liars, and they shouldn't even be out here in civilization if they feel that way about people, whether they're homeless people or not. It shouldn't even be people out here trying to treat people in that manner, because everybody's life is precious. So however these people come, it makes no sense. But like I say, I have learned to ignore some things about these people. But being a stalker, stalking people, I'll never ignore that. I'm gonna start getting tags, like I said, and I'm gonna start turning them into the police department, mandatory. And I will not relent on that. I mandatorily will do that. And that's a part of my main goal, is to do that. So look at this. See this car here? That white car right there I think it's a BM Major Stalker. I will be getting his and turning his in. Yesterday, he let it be known that he's stalking. That might be his buddy right behind him, because these people travel in twos. I have learned that. And I'm turning them into the police department. And that's going down. They feel however, whatever, I'm gonna do the police report and I'm gonna press charges on them. Because, like I say, it's one thing to do whatever it is you do. You a devil worshiper, that's fine. But you don't push your religion or whatever you doing off on other people that's not acceptable to it. It should be a law against that. But I'm thinking that this is that car. I'm hoping that it is the car, because I'm gonna take that down. Now, if it's not the car, that's fine. But if it is, he's gonna continue to follow, because the devil worshippers, and they are stuck on believing whatever it is they believe. Here it is, Satan got thrown out of heaven. The Bible says he fell from heaven like lightning. He's sitting down here reserved in chains right now until his appointed time to roam the earth. People want to serve him. That's fine. They have that option. You know, my apologies for calling them dumb, but I feel like that's how I would be dumb as hell if I served him. You know, but they have that option. But to push your whatever it is off on other people, no, man. That should be against the law. So I'm gonna try to help that out too, man. If I get some money, I want to make that a federal law. You don't push that stuff off on people that's not willing to accept. You don't do that. So, and that means a federal law means, you know, like they done tried to, they locked up Wesley Snipes, they locked up Ron Isley. Mean you go into jail whether you got money or not if you doing that. So I would spend money to get that passed, man, a federal law, you know, because it shouldn't be that way. But if they out here stalking, I'm getting the tag number and I'm turning it in. That's what's going down.